Some say there's darkness out on the edge of town. Honey, cruising now, gunning southbound, in a beater bound for nothing towards somewhere I've never found from here. That sun is setting low down on the western sky. It makes me want to tear this highway up to hell and back, but I can't find it in myself to justify leaving it behind. And the boulevards are on fire while the street lights are swinging low. This life can be a real long time if you don't know where to go. But you can follow me. I know my will is weak, but my heart is good. I've got this burning in my gut that keeps me running through the night. So I'm burning up these avenues, hoping something turns out right. There's money in my pockets telling me to get a drink, honey, I just might. When some days I just feel like I've been living blind, like everything I ever had was never really mine. Been holding on for something, if I found it out here, I'd just pass it by. This thing was running good until the night that I met you, and then it kinda lost the nerve to get on up and go to school. If I'm being honest, well, I guess I'm just a fool for you. Oh, I could paint your picture even in the darkest room, and I could pick the back of your head from a crowd if I had to. If you ever thought you loved me, well, I'd say you probably do, my dear. And the lakefront is getting higher while the train whistle blows. This life can be a real long time if you don't know where to go. But you can follow me. I know my will is weak, but my heart is good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen of Facebook and YouTube, I believe I'm rolling to the old Just a Box of Rainwater, Kenan Rainwater music page. And what we're doing here tonight is a little tutorial demonstration of our video control hardware for my buddy Matt. And I'm also doing a little bit of practicing with these cool new monitors we got in here. I'm going to see if I can find you guys, because I have YouTube on one monitor. Oh, there's Matt Mellon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Matt. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, he's even got audio over there. And we have Facebook and YouTube up on the screens. Howdy, Robin. How's it going? Mr. Guffey, good to see you out there, brother. All right. And Daryl Rainwater all the way down in Tennessee. Look what we're doing while you're gone, Dad. You just missed the house party. All right. So if you guys have any requests, I'm just kind of winging it out here while Matt practices for running the video cameras for us at the Playhouse on July 17th. Until you chime in, I'm going to play you something that's on my mind. That last song, as you all probably know, was Dakota Curtis's Boulevard's on Fire. That's what he made it into the showcase with. It's a beautiful tune. I cover a lot of Dakota songs, and I've stolen everything about that except for the drop D part. This one's a tune of another good buddy of mine named Toby Purnell. This is called Kentucky. The whiskey rolls and the steel rails goodbye. I think about sometimes in my life, and it's weird things that stay in my mind. Crazy folks, so much that I like Kentucky. Still take my mind and I sing. Yeah, you still take my mind and I sing. Yeah, you still take my mind and I sing. Just to say, thank you, Robin. It never fails. The things you leave far behind will follow you and wrap up your mind. And when I went there, I had so much to gain, but when I left there, I didn't even have my name. Kentucky, still take my mind and I sing. Yeah, you still take my mind and I sing. Oh, you still take my mind and I sing. Just to say, cause it's a blue moon and the music's so true. See the fiddle man, his bourbon-filled shoes. He's just a dancing to his heart's best desire. When the whiskey's gone, you pull out the fire. Kentucky, you still take my mind and I sing. You still take my mind and I sing. You still take my mind and I sing. Just to say, just to say, just to say. That was Kentucky from Toby Purnell. And I was crashing into all these mics up here. Give them a little twist and get them out of the way. Well, now, probably better play one from my daughter Eleanor. This one you're all familiar with, I'm sure. It's called No Home Without You. What's the sense of being happy? There ain't no point in being blue. What's the use of being homesick? There's no home without you. There's no home without you. Watch you use your imagination. How I love the way you play. Beautiful in your elation. Like the sun on rainy days. Like the sun on rainy days. Used to run when there was danger. Yeah, I would climb to get away. I've grown more foolish, now we're braver. To let my heart endure this pain. To let my heart endure this pain. misty deep as hilltop wells, and as long as country streams, in the ringing of the bells, and in the dreaming of my dreams, and in the dreaming of my dreams. Wanna give you something special. It's not shiny, but it's new. Not rough from precious metal. Just a kiss from me to you. Just a kiss from me to you. So what's the sense of being happy? There ain't no point in being blue, 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 blue. What's the use of being homesick, baby? There's no home without you. There's no home without you. There's no home without you. Howdy, Mr. Caldwell. That was a little bit of No Home Without You for the great Kenan Rainwater. How you feeling about those cameras over there, dude? I'm speaking to Matt Mellon over here in the studio. He's working the video cameras, the sound, and the lights for the first time tonight. We went through and made a cool tutorial, and he's been very helpful. It's awesome. Mr. Caldwell, thank you for saying so, sir. I'm enjoying myself. If you got a request, I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, I'm just going to play whatever comes to mind. I'll play you one by Buddy Holly. Haven't done this in a minute. My love, all of my kissing, girl, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy. When you're with me, oh boy, I want the world to see that you were meant for me. All day long, I've been waiting. Tonight there won't be no more hesitating, oh boy. When you're with me, oh boy, I want the world to see that you were meant for me. Now it appears the shadows are falling. Can't you hear my heart calling? A little bit of love makes everything right. I'm gonna see my baby tonight. All night long I've been waiting. Tonight there won't be no more hesitating, oh boy. When you're with me, oh boy, I want the world to see that you were meant for me. Now it appears the shadows are falling. Can't you hear my heart calling? A little bit of love makes everything right. I'm gonna see my baby tonight. All my life I've been waiting. Tonight there won't be no more hesitating, oh boy. When you're with me, oh boy, I want the world to see that you were meant for me. Oh yeah, you were meant for me, darling, yeah, yeah, you were meant for me. All right. Lordy, I almost forgot what that song was, what Buddy Holly song I even know. But we figured it out. It took a minute. Robin, thank you for the request. I sure will play you that song. I got about 3 more in me probably, and then we're going to wrap up our tutorial and our practice time. Thank you for tuning in. I love being able to connect with you all the way from Brown County to Greene County without the 2-hour drive. This is one I wrote about 9 years ago. Got to play it in the Playhouse down there in Nashville. They used to do the Brown County Music Awards. I've got a secret to tell. My soul's not up for sale. Though I have to make a living, even if it drags me through hell. I borrowed a time or two, credit cards just a few. I don't remember what I bought, but I'll bet my lenders do. I will not live like this. I would not be locked down. I will not do my time in your concrete town. I could move to the city or even a small town, but there's a fear in me that I would only let myself down. A bird in a cage needs freed, a plowed field needs seed, a man needs open spaces and fresh air to breathe. So we'll not live like this. No, I would not be locked down. I will not do my time in your concrete town. Will not live like this. I would not be locked down. I will not do my time in your concrete town. I will not live like this. I would not be locked down. I will not do my time in your concrete town. So don't tell me. Now don't tell me, now don't tell me this is all life has for me. So I had my buddy Richard Gist down here last night shooting off fireworks with his kids, and we jammed a little bit around the campfire, and that's been years since we got to do that. But he and I recorded that Concrete Town tune together on the Muddy Boots album back in 2012. It sure was nice seeing Richard and Harmony and Colton and Gabriel down here. And it was a nice relaxing night around the campfire. I wish y'all could have joined us for that. I'm going to play you a little tune from a man named Todd Snider next. This is one I like to play with Lexi Lynn. Lexi was in the winter showcase down at the Playhouse. And if you missed that one, come join us July 17th for the next one. There's an incredible lineup of regional musicians. There'll be 8 of them playing in the round, 4 at a time, 2 sets. And I guarantee it'll be a night to remember. This is Todd Snider's Train Song. Smoking long black Cadillac, the engine's winding down. He'd park it up on the sidewalk like he owned the whole damn town. And then I'd hear him talk to some chick through a thick ghost of smoke, through a thicker haze of Southern comfort and coke. He'd say you're hotter than the hinges hanging off the gates of hell. Don't be afraid to turn to me, babe, if he don't treat you well. And by he meant me. So I laughed as I shook his hand. We laughed a little bit louder as he yelled up at the band, play a train song, pour me one more round. Make sure you leave my boots on when you lay me into the ground. I am a runaway locomotive out of my one-track mind, and I'm looking for any kind of trouble that I can find. Got this old black leather jacket, I've got this pack of Marlboro Reds, I've got the stash here in my pocket, and these thoughts in my own head. I've got to run before I walk, or I may even have to crawl. I've got this moment that I'm in right now, and nothing else at all. So play a train song and pour me one more round. Make sure you leave my boots on when you lay me into the ground. I am a runaway locomotive out of my one-track mind, and I'm searching for any kind of trouble that I can find. Television blizzard lights, they all flashed around his place. I found him cold there on the sofa, a little smile across his face. Low I dried with all my sadness, well I could scarcely weep. Poor man who looked to me like he died laughing in his sleep. We played a train song, we poured him one more round. We made sure we left his boots on when we laid him into the ground. He was a runaway locomotive out of his one-track mind. He'd been looking for any kind of trouble that he could find. Looking for any kind of trouble that I can find. Well, thank you, Daryl Rainwater. I'm glad that the transmission lines are all still connected. We're hitting all the way out to Tennessee. Amazing. Modern technology, isn't it crazy? All right, so next week, or actually this Wednesday, I'm going to have my buddy Taylor Hernley in here with me, and as many other stream artists as I can get in here that are going to appear on July 17th at the Playhouse. This is a new idea. A lot of ideas come to me suddenly and on the spur of the moment. And this new one is to invite all of the best of stream artists in here this Wednesday and next Wednesday to show you a little something about what's going to happen at the Playhouse on July 17th. For now, I'm just going to play you one more song. I do appreciate y'all tuning in for our tutorial session on the video cameras and for me to get a little practice manipulating the social media outlets where we play to, because I can see your comments right here on the screen. It's amazing. You're welcome, Robin. Thank you for tuning in. I really enjoy playing for you. I've got one more for you, as a matter of fact, Robin, before we go, because I know that you and Todd enjoy this tune, Lord Willing. I'm going to close with that. And here it is. I played this down at Mud and Mayhem with Split Rail this weekend, and I'll say this is one song where I really do enjoy having the drums and the electric guitar screaming. When I finish this song, I might tell you goodbye one more time, but you can take this one as the goodbye song. Thank you for tuning in, Jason. It's been too long, man. We ought to get together. And I always love seeing you, Robin. Mom and Dad, be careful. Don't get your butt whooped at euchre too bad. Low willing and the creek don't rise. Said low willing and the creek don't rise. Low willing and the creek don't rise. I'm gonna go for a ride. Low willing and the creek don't rise. I have my baby by my side and ain't no six gun shoot straight up mine. I can hear the road making a real good time. I can feel a shiver running up my spine. No, there ain't no six gun. I said, low willing, the creek don't rise. Low willing, the creek don't rise. Low willing and the creek don't rise. We'll cross the great divide. Low willing and the creek don't rise. I'll meet you on the other side and there ain't no six gun shoot straight out of mine. Well, I can hear the road making a real good time. I can feel a shiver running up my spine. No, there ain't no six gun. I can hear the road making a real good time. I can feel a shiver running up my spine. No, there ain't no six gun. I can hear the road making a real good time. Can you feel that shiver running up your spine? No, there ain't no six gun. No, there ain't no six gun. Come on. Yeah, come on. ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us tonight. That's all we got. We played it out. Matt's had some good practice on the cameras. We've been making a sweet little tutorial. I think Mandy's going to be proud of us. We'll get our pats on the back later. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you Wednesday night for the stream at the usual time, 8 p.m. Unless you're a patron, then you can tune in at 7 and again at 9 for a little bit extra. Thank you. I'm Kenan Rainwater, and I'm out of here.